sleeping on a stranger's sailboat in Colombia. This happened to me in mid-February of the year 2021. My friend and I traveled to Cartagena, Colombia, which in hindsight was not a particularly smart or safe decision as we encountered multiple terrifying close calls that I simply won't mention in this post. Towards the end of our 10-day trip, we decided to take a boat to the party island of Cholon. That's Cholon, Cholon. It might be worth mentioning that my friend spoke no Spanish and I could barely communicate more than simple sentences. After an insanely bumpy 40-minute ride, the boat arrived to the island and dropped us off. When we noticed that we were the only ones getting off, we tried talking to other people. When we tried asking what time they would come back to pick us up, nobody on the boat could understand us, so we just got off nervously and prayed they would come back. I was completely panicking, but I did not want to ruin my experience of this beautiful island, so I stripped down to my underwear and I immediately jumped into the water in an attempt to wash away my anxieties. There was a fat, middle-aged white man with a bandana on his forehead, laughing from a table on the shore, and he made a joke about me swimming in my undies. We walked over to chat with him, as he appeared to be the only English-speaking person in sight. As we approached, we noticed that there was a girl sitting next to him. He asked us to join him and started buying us drinks. He introduced himself as Charlie Loco and the girl as his 18-year-old girlfriend. She seemingly couldn't have been older than 14 years old, and I found it suspicious that he needed to mention that she was 18. My friend didn't seem to notice how young she looked until we went for a walk, and I pointed it out to him in private. When we joined him again, he explained that he had spent every winter in Colombia for the last 9 years, but couldn't speak a lick of Spanish, nor his girlfriend English. She communicating everything to us via Google Translate. After getting us pretty drunk, we realized that the boat was not coming for us. My anxiety came back again, and I realized that we had no way off the island. Charlie Loco told us that he had a 40-foot sailboat parked on the water and offered us to stay the night, saying that he could ride us to shore in the morning and call us a cab, which is basically 12.10 meters. My friend and I were pretty creeped out by this fella, but couldn't think of another option. We decided to stay over, and when it was nighttime, he went off to bed, leaving me, my friend, and the girl alone. Being concerned for her, we asked if she felt safe and if she liked him. She responded,
He's okay, but he likes to yell a lot.
And after a short time, she seemed nervous and translated to us,
I should go to bed, or Charlie will get angry.
and hastily left us to go join him. In the morning, we went for a swim before leaving, and he asked if we wanted his girlfriend to flash us, which we adamantly declined. The whole thing felt incredibly sleazy and disgusting at this point, and we just wanted to go home. Charlie brought us back to the shore and we took a cab ride to the city. We felt genuinely worried for the girl, and it stuck with us both for a while. Her skin was sunburnt, blistered, and infested with fleas or some horrible rash that she was always itching. The thought of that girl having to share a bed with him made us want to throw up. I wonder about her sometimes, and if she's safe or happy. I just couldn't cover everything in this post, so feel free to comment with questions regarding details. And sure, moral of the story is to not go to a poverty-stricken country known for petty crime during a pandemic, when everyone there is in particularly dire straits. Oh yeah, and we also stuck out like a sore thumb due to the fact that my friend was a blonde-haired, blue-eyed Aussie person, Australian, that weighed 110 pounds, which is basically 50 kilograms.